Hi, good morning, welcome back. Okay, it's 10 past 9, going to start a long day today. The first task is to grind off these protruding steel tubes to make nice little French holes for the bolts to go down. Once that's done and the front's all smoothed off and looking nice, I can look down inside, find where it falls on the frame, mark it, drill it, tap it, and then I can firmly bolt the front of this down nice and square, do everything, do all the measurements, get everything lined up. Once that's done and the front's bolted down, then the tail panel is in its permanent final position. Then it's very easy after that to bring some extra little bits of substructure up off the rear structure underneath and pick up that cross strut and bolt the rear down as well in a similar way to this. So there we are, wish me luck. It's going to be a long day. Let's get stuck in. Right, there we are, midway point. Strong as an ox, lovely, and rubber melted. Ta-da! Now there's about, it doesn't matter at this point, there's about a 5mm gap across there at the moment, but that's going to be opened out very slightly, mostly smoothed out, but it'll be about a 6mm gap all the way around, and this front of this panel will be rounded as well, so there'll be a nice gap between the tank and the seat unit. And as I said, that moves, as you can see, so it will have to be able to move with absolutely no touching whatsoever, so that'll protect the paint on both of them effectively. So there we are, that's the front, permanent solid mount, that's it. It has lifted it up, as I said in the last video, and that lifting brings me more into this area, so there's more space there, and there's going to be obviously about a 1-inch thick pad on that when the time comes, petering out towards the back. So I'll put the thickness in the bottom part to lift and to give softness, and then the back will just be like a leather pad with no real thickness. So again, it will bring me in my sitting position out into this gap wider, so plenty of room for the boys, as you keep saying. So there we are, that's that done. Happy with the front mounted. Now I've got to bring some bits of metal off the understructure to meet this rear cross strut, and then do the same to that. And obviously at the same time, this is a measuring point. That's now fixed. That still has a bit of movement on its rubbers, so I'll know where to bring that structure to get this tail at the right height. And again, as so many of you keep saying, this point at the rear, it is going. I'm going to cut that off and round it off. I'm not going to say it anymore. Here we go. So that's it. That's chat. Let's go on with the next bit. Wish me luck. Alright, let's see if I can use 3 hands and show you this up inside. It's a bit dark and pokey up there. There we go. Right. So in the finest traditions of using the sheet metal to make a structure, there we go. Right. There. And weld all that to the existing structure there. Bring that up. And with a web for strength, bring that up underneath that strut, like that. A complicated shape, but it should work. What it means is that I've got to deconstruct that now and cut it out of metal and then weld it together. Right. Give it a little weigh up. So it weighs at this point. Now it was 2.5 kilos before. What we got today? It are. So 3. Perfect. Excellent. So that's only added 0.5 kilo today. But that is it. Now that is ready to support the rear. I can't do much more today. It's 20 to 5 now. It's been a hell of a long day, but I've got an awful lot done. So let's bolt this all on the bike, chuck the tail on it, give it a little test fit, see what it looks like. Right, there we are. Phew, what a long day. It's 5:10 now. That is 8 hours in the garage. What a monster session. Probably not had a session on this build as long as that so far. That is probably a record. 8 hours in one go. So arguably 2 videos in one. I was actually going to just do that one, call it a day and then come back to that one later, but got motivated, got the day off, steam into it, get going. So giving you a little bit more there, really happy with that. I love the way it looks in behind. The next thing is to bring some fasteners down, some captive threads, so drill through, much like I did with the front, little French tubes, da-da-da, so that's the same sort of thing to get the back bolted down. But even the fact that it's just sat on it just now, honestly, it's just so stiff. Those mounts are beef, they really are, they ain't going anywhere. Now, like I said, 3 kilos at the moment. I want it back down to 2.5, so I'm going to use a big hole cutter and start knocking out some of these big plates, taking the centre out of them. They're not necessary for strength. A hole in the middle that's circular, it won't distort, not with the overall strength and the overall kind of different facets and faces all over it. It'll be strong enough, it really will. It's only holding me, I don't weigh much, so there we go. That is superb. Right, that, as I've said 1,000,006 times, that point is going, it's going to be rounded off more like that, kind of quite a low curve, and then a light up in there, French down inside. I can then bring a number plate right up inside, nice and high, right out of the way. Really cool. So almost invisible from the side, but it will be visible from the back. Just about legal, and I don't have to have a daft side mount there for choppers, not for street fighters. And then I can bring a little under tray just off under that to protect all this. It'll all get powder coated anyway, nice black powder coat, cover it all up, but there's still electrics on there. I haven't fed all the electrics back in yet, because it's all going to come off again, so there's no point in doing that. It all fits, I know it fits, I've tested it, you saw that. So that's just there for now. Just bolted it on so I can see what it looks like. And I'm absolutely chuffed with it. That is superb. Real result. Lots of work. There we go. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your amazing comments, suggestions, sharing the things you do. It really does help. Sometimes gives me a different idea, and that's what YouTube's about. It's a family. I appreciate it. Thank you. So there we are. Take it easy. Ride safe. Join us for the next one.